A setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. And that is the quote of the day. Welcome back to the Quote of the Day show. I'm your host, Sean Croxton of SeanCroxton.com. Today, we've got another brand new speaker for you. His name is Dr. Willie Jolley. He's got so much energy and enthusiasm. And today, Dr. Jolley is sharing his 5 steps to having a winning attitude. Here's Dr. Jolley.
A winning attitude. Your attitude definitely determines your altitude. Develop a winning attitude in every part of your life. Because those who have a positive winning attitude win more. But I put it in 5 simple steps so that you could get them and walk away with them. How many want those 5 simple steps? Here they go. Step number 1, wake up and dream. Everybody say, wake up and dream. Now, this sounds like an oxymoron. How do you wake up and dream? When I was finishing my book, I sent the book to the publisher, and it was ready to be printed. And the day it was going to be printed, I got an email from a friend. It was a quote by T.E. Lawrence that said, all men dream, but not equally. Those that dream at night in the dusty recesses of their minds awaken to find that it was just vanity. But those that dream by day are the dangerous ones, for they dream with their eyes open, and they make their dreams come true. What are your dreams? What are the goals? Scripture says, without a vision, a people perish, but with a vision, a people will flourish. What's your vision? What do you see for your future? Number 2, you got to show up. Everybody say show up. Woody Allen said 80% of success is simply showing up. And I believe he was right. I believe you got to show up. You got to show up with your stuff. Show up engaged. Show up excited. Show up and do more than you're expected to do. Go further than you're expected to go. Give more than you're expected to give. I've learned something in these 20 years of speaking. I've learned that if you do more than you're paid to do, one day you'll be paid more for what you do. Am I right about it? You got to do more. See, I learned that you got to show up. See, if you just show up, you get the opportunities in life 80% of the time. Now, if you show up on time, you get the opportunities 85% of the time. Show up on time with a plan, you get the opportunities 90% of the time. Show up on time with a plan and implement that plan, you get the opportunities 95% of the time. Show up on time with a plan and implement and execute that plan with excellence. You get the opportunities 100% of the time. You just got to keep showing up. My son just graduated from Howard University Law School. He's doing very well now. But he used to go to William and Mary, and he struggled. His first year, they almost put him out. 3rd year, he came home honor roll. I was so excited. I gave him a big hug and a kiss. I said, son, what was the secret to your success? He said, Dad, I listened to your tapes and showed up to all my classes. Everybody repeat after me. If you want to go up, then you got to show up. Number 3, you got to stand up. You got to stand up and become a leader of one. Before you can lead many, you must be able to lead oneself. I love this little quote. He who knows not, and knows not that he knows not, but thinks that he knows, is a fool. Leave him alone. Now, he who knows not and knows that he knows not is a child. Teach him. But he who knows, but knows not that he knows, is asleep. Wake him. Oh, but he who knows and knows what he knows and uses what he knows is a leader. Follow him. You got to make a commitment to be a leader. What does that take? You got to make a commitment to keep stepping up to the plate and swinging for the fences. Every day, whenever you do what you do, I don't care what it is you do. Wherever you are, looking and listening across the web or here in the audience, whatever you do, I'm encouraging you every day to swing for the fences. Understanding when you swing for the fences, sometimes you'll miss. But it's okay. Did you know Hank Aaron had twice as many strikeouts as he had home runs? But he kept swinging for the fences. Most times he missed. But when he hit it, he knocked it out the park. When it's your shot to do what you do, swing for the fences. And number 5, understand that your life is going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some setback moments, but keep swinging and keep striving because change is going to happen in your life. Stuff is going to happen. Setbacks are going to happen. But a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. You're looking at a guy who was a nightclub singer who got fired and replaced by a karaoke machine. but who made up his mind that he was going to change his life, started speaking to young people about staying away from drugs. And from there, the teachers would say, can you come to my teachers association? And then someone there would say, could you come to my church? And then someone there would say, can you come to my company? And it continued to grow. And then Les Brown, the great motivational speaker, heard about me and invited me to be on tour with him and his wife at that time, Gladys Knight. And that allowed me to get a radio show, and the radio show got syndicated. And then it allowed me to get on TV with CBS television and PBS. And that allowed me to get a book deal. And the book became a bestseller. And then the second one became a bestseller. And then one day, Toastmasters International called and said, you've been named one of the outstanding 5 speakers in the world for this year. Former winners include Colin Powell, Norman Schwarzkopf, Nelson Mandela. I said, you sure you got the right person? My name is Willie Jolley. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a dream and you're willing to work hard and pursue excellence, stuff is going to happen, but a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback. Change is good when your attitude is great, so you must always be working on your attitude. When stuff happens, find a way to see something positive. And last but not least is think up. Make up your mind to win. That's me and Dr. Stephen Covey. We did a tour together in Australia, and he talks about win-win. If you want to win more in life, serve more others first. If you serve more, you'll win more. Think up. Make up your mind that it's okay to win. I close with this. One day I was struggling as a new speaker. Had no books, no tapes, no videos, nothing. Someone invited me to speak in Orlando, Florida. I went to give the speech. They gave me a standing ovation and then gave me the check. I looked at the check and I got a thrill. I put the check in my pocket, went on my way to the airport. On the way home, I pulled that check out a second time because I wanted that thrill one more time. But then I realized that money was already allocated. It was gone. Anybody got your check and before you get home, it's gone? Anybody ever been there? I started having a pity party. This gentleman across the aisle struck up a conversation. He must have sensed I was struggling. He said, young man, how old do you think I am? I studied him. Sir, I think you're about 60. He took off his glasses, looked me dead in my eye. He said, young man, I'm 88 years old. I'm 88, and my best is yet to come. In that moment, everything changed because an 88-year-old man could have the optimism to believe that his best days were in front of him and not behind him. What did I have to whine and cry and complain about? And I went home and I got busy. And I started making sales calls. And if people say no, I'd say next. And they say, I'm not interested. I say, you're not the right one. And 20 years have gone by. I've been inducted in the Speaker Hall of Fame, named one of the top 5 speakers in the world, best-selling books, TV and radio, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. And I came here today to Ted, to all those across the web, to say to you, without a question in my mind, with all the changes and challenges and difficulties we faced as a country, I'm saying to you, without a question in my mind, that our best is yet to come.